As someone with a disability, one of the things that is still non-existent and readily available today is adaptive clothing. So I have decided to make a wardrobe that fits me and my body the way the fashion should be. So as you guys can see, this is the fit of the block. I've drafted a jacket block to my own measurements because obviously I want to develop my own clothes and make my own outerwear specifically. So this is going to be kind of like a shacket, and this is the block literally just traced off, nothing added to it like button stands, and also the collar has been added. But as you guys can see, this is the fit. Of course I won't be wearing my pyjama bottoms with it, but I've put a t-shirt on that I wear all the time just to really get an idea of the fit, and it's really comfy. I can definitely feel that it fits to my size and my proportions. The collar fits perfectly and I'm really happy with how that's looking. As you guys can see as well, I've made the left sleeve the length that it should be and that I want. Unfortunately, fashion these days doesn't cater for people with disabilities like me, so we've got to do it ourselves. So this is from the side. As you guys can see, the collar kind of sits really well. This is the back. Again, it fits really well and I'm super happy with it. As you guys can see, it does come, you know, to centre front, but I think I'm going to put a 2cm placket on and also add magnetic clasps because I don't use buttons. I feel like magnets can be used by everyone, so it's a bit more inclusive. And of course they would be on the cuff as well if I add one. But this is the fit so far, and I'm very happy. It falls where I want it to fall, especially over the, you know, it falls right at my wrist, as you guys can see, and it also falls just where I want it to on this arm, which is perfect. And yeah, I'm very happy with the fit of this. So there's not much adjustments I'm going to do. Like if I could just not do any, but I think we definitely have a pattern that is going to work. I'm very happy, so let's get making a shacket. So in order to start this toiling process, I first stitch the shoulder seams at 1cm seam allowance, and they are right sides together. Once the shoulder seams were stitched together, I started on the placket. So first I started by folding over 1cm and then ironing it down, and then folding over a further 3cm and stitching that down. So the placket had no raw edge on the inside, and it was a 3cm placket, which is big enough for the magnetic clasps that I plan on using on the real garment. Then of course next, once the placket was completed, I started on the side seams, so I stitched them up also at 1cm seam allowance, and then we were ready to start on the collar and the sleeves. So just a update midway through. As you guys can see, it's really coming together already, and I'm loving it. The fit so far is really good, so I'm hoping the sleeves go well as well. But as you can see, the placket looks fantastic. I'm not going to be putting the magnetic clasps in the toile, only because they're not like buttons, you can't just like take them out. But yeah, so far so good. So next I'm going to attach the collar and get that all done, and then I think after that we'll do the sleeves and the cuffs and see how they go. I'm not sure if I can get this done tonight. It's already 8:30 and I have uni tomorrow, but I'm very happy with this toile. It's also good to know if I wanted a sleeveless bodice, I have one now, and it fits really nice, so I can definitely design some things off this. I'm loving the length as well. It does have a 2cm hem, but I actually may keep this length like this. So far it's looking fantastic and I'm very excited. I then started stitching the collar together. So first I stitched the collar itself, again at 1cm seam allowance. I then clipped the corners because it will give a very neat finish when turned out and pressed. I then sandwiched the collar between the two sides of the collar stand, leaving 1cm at each side. I then placed the other side of the collar stand on top, and then I pinned these together because there are multiple layers here, making sure that all notches were lined up. And then once these were pinned, I took it to my sewing machine and stitched. I then pressed it all out neatly. I am now stitching the collar onto the inside first, then flipping it over and stitching on the outside. So as you guys just saw, I stitched the collar onto the inside because when it's not lined, just like a shirt, you stitch it onto the inside and then you turn it out to the right side and top stitch it so it's neat, and because that's the side you see. What I forgot to do actually was the side that you turn over to the right side of the garment and top stitch. Before you attach the collar, you actually press under, so it is, you know, nice and neat and it's not a raw edge. So what I've done is I've just, you know, done it by eye and pushed it under and pinned it all around, if that makes sense. So what I'm going to do now is stitch this to the like top stitch it down. Then I think that's it for tonight because it's getting quite late and I have to get up early in the morning. Then hopefully tomorrow evening I'll be able to attach the sleeves and the cuffs and finish it, and then we'll see if we're going to be ready to actually stitch the real thing, which will be in the next video. So yeah, so this is the progress. I am very happy. The collar fits perfectly. It literally went on really well. As you guys can see, the only thing really left is the sleeves. I'm just gonna put the camera down now and tidy up, and I will continue this tomorrow. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. So here I am setting in the sleeves. I am simply easing them in just like regular setting sleeves are. If you guys do want a video on how to set in sleeves, please let me know because I would love to film that, and I think it would be very useful. So if you do, let me know below. Okay, so as you guys just seen, I have just set in the sleeves, and let me move this chair. As you guys just seen, I've just set in the sleeves and I am very happy with the fit, especially the sleeve here. So as you guys can see, it falls exactly where I want it to fall. As you guys can see, this sleeve also falls to a nice length. It's just by my watch. The only thing is when I put my right arm, like my full arm, into the sleeve, because the sleeve is tapered to the size of my wrist, it was a bit tight for my hand to go through because I have got a big hand. So I think I might just widen that just a tiny bit, maybe like literally a centimetre or two, only, you know, just to make sure I don't rip fabric or anything whilst getting my hand in. But overall, I am very happy with the fit of this. It's not tight at all. It's actually kind of roomy considering it's tailored to me. I don't know why, but it kind of makes me look bigger from the side, but okay. I've just put a pin in the front for now, just to do it up, but of course there would be some sort of fastening. I normally use magnets, but this is where we're at, and I'm very happy with the progress. So I literally think it's just a case of adapting the pattern to you know, just go around my wrist, and then that's about it, and we'll be ready to make the real thing. So yeah, I'm very excited. Okay, so this is the toile so far. So as you guys can see, it fits my body pretty good. So I just hemmed the sleeve, and as you can see, the right one falls pretty much straight to the wrist. I am going to lengthen it by literally about a centimetre or so because I did just hem it 2 centimetres, which wasn't on the original pattern. So I am going to lengthen it a bit. As you guys can see, the left sleeve has a cuff. which I actually do like, but for some reason the cuff just is not working, I feel, on the right side, and I do prefer it just hemmed. I just think it looks cleaner, and just a bit more formal, which I actually kind of like. So yeah, so I'm definitely gonna lengthen the wrist a bit, literally just by like 1 centimetre or 2. This sleeve as well, because it does have a cuff that's 4 centimetres, I am going to lengthen it 4 centimetres because I like where it's falling, and then I'm going to add a hem to that as well. But overall, I think we have a pretty good pattern and toile ready to be sewn up in some real fabric, which I will show you guys. As you guys can see, it will close over pretty nice. It's got room, it's not like too tight, I can move my arms pretty well. But yeah, I am very happy with this. And also, the main thing for me is the fact I have one shorter sleeve and one longer sleeve, because as you guys know, like, fast fashion and the industry doesn't cater for that at all. And I'm looking over here because this is where my camera is, but yeah, and also my mirror's on an angle, so I might look a bit funny. I look like I'm in like a fun house mirror, but yeah, I am overall very happy. So on the actual garment, I'm also going to lengthen it. Well, I like this length finished, so I'm going to add a 2 centimetre hem onto this. So, because originally this has a 2 centimetre hem, but I'm going to add another 2 centimetre hem so it finishes at this length, because I really do like it. But on the actual garment, there will be magnetic snaps on the front, because I don't use buttons, because I just think it's easier to use magnets, and also it's more inclusive, everyone can use them. Not everyone can use buttons. So yeah, I will be using magnets there. I might put pockets on this, I'm not sure. I think I might twirl up some pockets in a minute and stick them on, but I'm not sure where to put them. Like either a patch pocket here, or I don't know. But then it's an overshirt, so I don't think I want pockets, like, at all. No, I'm gonna leave pockets. I just don't think I need them. But yeah, we definitely have a pattern, so I'm gonna make those adjustments now to the sleeves, and then prep the fabric ready to sew. Okay, so this is the final toile, and I am very happy with it. So I just made those adjustments I told you about to the patterns, so the patterns are now all ready to go. I've added extra allowance I wanted to lengthen them, and of course the hem allowance on the sleeves. So these are all the patterns ready. I may put a pocket on this, I'm not too sure, but if I do, you guys I guess we'll find out when we actually make the shirt or jacket, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, so the pattern's are ready to go. The toile is pretty much, well, it's done. I'm very, very happy with how it's looking. So I will be actually making this in the next video. This is part 1 of the toiling process. So really just gives you guys an idea of my toile process, and also how I've been adjusting the patterns for this, and really you guys can follow along from step 1. So this has been part 1 of making this shacket, I guess you could call it, and also me making patterns and adaptations to clothing that really do fit me, and, you know, fits people with disabilities and like people like me that aren't fully able-bodied, because I do think that that is 100% missing from the fashion industry, and also from the retail industry as well, because there really isn't anywhere you can go to get adaptive clothing off the rack, which I just think is absolutely ridiculous, but that is for another video. But yeah, so this is, I guess, the first step of my journey of making inclusive and adaptive clothing, and clothing to fit my body. But yeah, I'm so excited. So this, again, this is the toile, and I really wanted to do this project in 2 parts, because I wanted for you guys to see how I make toiles, and really the process of this, from, you know, drafting the initial pattern, like the block, and then adapting it to a design, and also to my body as well. But part 2 will be up within the next week or 2. I also do have a vlog coming up, hopefully, on London. I was hoping to get this jacket done for London, which I'm going tomorrow, but unfortunately I'm not going to be able to. So if I get a chance, I will be vlogging London. I know there's a very busy schedule when I'm there, but I will try and film as much as I can because we will be doing a lot of fabric shops and textile forum and things like that. So if you guys enjoyed this video and enjoyed this first part of making this jacket and really seeing my process of making any design really, because this is, you know, it's the same process when it comes to toiling. But if you guys enjoyed this video specifically, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, and also be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already, and follow me down below on Instagram, where I post a lot of behind the scenes of not only these videos but also my day-to-day life as well, sewing or non-sewing. It is all posted on my Instagram page, that is linked down below. Also be sure to join my Facebook community group, and that is a free open group where for all of us sewers can go in and we can share our makes, advice and support. It's called Support and Promote Your Sewing. I created that so you can support people with their sewing and also promote your own. Please be sure to join that. That is also linked down below. And again, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.